Caleb. I'm not even sure he's actually even a real member. Whatever. Gonna just launch a quick casual to do a warm up.
Sure thing. Are you intending on trying me out in a solo ranked?
Not necessarily. I plan on basically. I know it's gonna sound really stupid, but the best method I can think of is literally just kill myself and then just watch you and record you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get it. Siege definitely is not the best spectator sport. They don't have a lot of utility for that, so having to kill yourself in the game is about the best way to go about it.
Well, option B is creating a custom game and then creating it as a spectator and bringing you into the game, but then we have to wait for 9 other people to jump in.
Yeah. And those tend to be diamond tier.
Yeah. Well, not always. You get some coppers. It's always like either a high, really high tier or ridiculously low tier. So. Oh crap. Are we in a match yet?
Nope.
Alright. Gonna close you, you, dashboard. Changes are being saved, changes are saved, so I can close that.
There we go. Game started.
Okay. We're attacking. Yeah, we're attacking. Okay. Who would be a good one? There we go. I can't believe they're getting rid of IQ's grenades.
Yeah, I saw that. I think I could understand it if maybe they're trying to slow down the attacking phase of the game and make it so, it's much harder to get into objective pretty quick, especially since in overtime attackers have a huge advantage, but I still don't really
Well, it
get
was something about
why
like
they
making
picked
her
IQ.
balanced for attackers.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they pick IQ.
It's more for the casual players.
Yeah, Pro League is always the best place to do nerfs or debuffs for in
Yeah.
relation to what you should be
Well, they're nerfing my
monitoring.
Nerf beard again, but it's not going to make much of a difference.
Actually, he got a buff. He got a silent buff.
He got
They
the
nerfed
speed
his
boost, but
they nerfed his shield, the speed boost, and they upped his DMR damage.
they upped the damage.
Yep, it's up to 49 damage now a hit.
Jeez, wait, does that mean Glasses DMR gets upped then?
I don't think so. It's just Blackbeard, and Finka also got another silent buff besides the flashes, but I don't remember. Oh, Blackbeard's ADS speed also got increased. That's what it was.
Jeez,
Yeah. So I'll take the
my team,
10
yeah,
damage reduction on the shield.
my team's gonna hate me then so much. I might have to start top fragging with Blackbeard then instead of hanging back. The only reason I played support with Blackbeard is just because he's so slow. Okay. You want to come grab diffuser just in case?
I mean, I normally try to trust the people in casual, but I assume that's
There we go. I am watching. Okay, show me what you got. And by that I mean just play how you normally do, dude. Like,
Yep.
the tryout, but we're not looking for like diamond players.
I'm gonna leave my drone over here.
Your wish is Zanzibar's only command.
You can't jump, but you could use playing for ramp.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured.
Damn.
Down to one friendly.
Echo's lit. On site. To everybody.
15 seconds remaining.
Okay, so a couple things. First, what is your vertical mouse sensitivity set at? Because you might want to drop it down a little.
Vertical mouse sense is 35.
Try dropping it down to 25 and see how that feels.
Sure. Let me pick an op real quick.
I'll give you guys some mirrors and then I'll kill myself.
Options, controls, since you said down to 25.
Yeah, just give it a shot. Like when the match starts, reinforce and then
I already did it.
just do 90-degree snaps and see how it feels.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
A little bit easier to control.
It's definitely more accurate. The lowest I've ever played at was 12, but when I purchased this new mouse, I upped it to 35, and I've been getting pretty good flicks with it, but naturally the regular aim has not been super perfect. I've been sticking to utility as of recent. People like that. That way, once I use up my gadgets, I'm pretty much just going in to see if I can take on fights. Switch drone?
Yep.
5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4.
Or not.
There's still rook armor.
Oh yeah, it's for you guys, remember?
But yeah.
It should also help with the recoil control. The window to your right is actually another one that they usually push as well. South side.
Op 4 located a bomb.
Oh, dude, what? Why?
Smokes grenades will always go through walls.
Yeah, I know that. I just didn't realize that he was standing right there next to the wall. That's my bad, dude.
They're outside the mirror. To the right.
Okay.
Behind you. You just walk right past him. Left.
Diffuser's down on me.
Deep into the eyes of
Okay, they're trained, so they have to come towards me. Hatch is open. They're definitely gonna push through here. Hatch.
Last operator standing.
Alright, there we go.
Eliminated. Mission successful.
Is Twitch your main?
No. I mean, it depends. In competitive play, like during ranked and whatnot, yeah, it's Twitch and Thatcher for the most part, and then Hibana if nobody picks a hard reach. But during casuals, I'll play like Jackal and Ash. Also during ranked, sometimes I'll play Jackal. Depends on the strat. Like if we're trying to force plant and we need smokes, yeah, I'll play a Jackal. But I tend to fit in whatever the last pick is, and even play Monty pretty well.
Okay.
So I like all of the guns. I know almost all of the recoil patterns. It's just a matter of when to use them. Like, and
Second floor, southwest corner, daycare.
like Thatcher, for example, I'll never take the AR-33 in comparison to the. I guess it's considered an LMG, but this machine gun is way better than the AR-33, both in recoil, control, fire rate, damage, everything. So I'm not gonna pick that gun. So naturally, I don't know its recoil pattern, but other stuff. Most common picks on every op.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Through the wall here, Sledge. There's one.
Legions to the south side on the west side of objectives.
It looks like there's a mirror looking on A.
If
Killed
I
one
were to
below.
guess, they're probably all in the watching game.
Yeah, they're all on site for the most part. I got the guy who's
Cross,
roaming to his
cross shot down. Legion in front of me, southwest.
Recover the diffuser.
Cross got it.
Shit, that's
Friendly, last operator standing.
of course.
Op 4 eliminated.
Didn't have either of my drones left, so I couldn't really do anything in terms of information.
So I can't kill myself again or else I'll get banned.
Do you actually get banned for self-infliction?
You do, because it counts as a team kill.
Oh.
Yeah. You're allowed up to 2 team kills per round in casual. If you're
Secure the
lucky, you
bombs.
can get
Be advised, Op
2,
4
sometimes
has found
even
a
3
bomb.
in ranked. But golden standard's usually just 1 team kill per round. Anyone got a shield that they can put like right here?
I actually don't have shield. Boop, boop, boop. This isn't a bad game, also definitely not my best game whatsoever. But not bad.
10 seconds.
Bosses really just come down to firefights.
5 seconds. Located a bomb. Ready for hostile action.
Sorry, man.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
There is a drone on site still. Got it.
No one got hatch.
Yep, I got the side wall, so.
Jaeger's getting hatch. Jaeger! You got any reinforcements left?
Oh, you have them unmuted.
Why do you mute them?
Oh no, I just muted them for this game because I figured you were trying to just see my skill level as if it was like 1v5 type of deal, not like in a regular.
I'm evaluating you overall. I'm evaluating your skill level if it comes down to a 1v3 situation, if it's 4v5, who you play as, how you play them. I'm also evaluating your communication and teamwork skills.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and fix that after
But they're not being very chatty at all.
They're not being
Because
great.
I would have still heard them while I was spectating you.
Alright, there's a shield in B, there's also an LMG. Ah, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm in a bad position. Oh man, they blew through everything. That's
Shit.
Operator remaining.
Aimed at the wrong one. Blackbeard's in B, pushing into A. Hard.
Here we go. 6-1.
Good try.
Mission failure.
Now, were you kind of panicking right there at the end?
No, at the end, I'd gotten zoned out by a Finca, and then I knew I had 2 in B site, so I was stuck in the corner, and I decided, because I knew there's no way
Wait,
for
you
me
weren't
to
the
get in.
bandit, right?
No, I was Smoke.
Okay.
Stuck in the corner.
That. Okay, so you played better than bandit. Bandit just ran straight in.
Yeah, no. No comment there. Positive mental attitude. If somebody screws up, it's okay. It's one game.
Hence why I'm okay with being bronze 3. After going so far down. Ugh. I just want to get out of limbo, and I don't want to do rank with you because I don't want to bring you down. Unless you really don't mind.
I mean, I kind of mind, as this is going to be my season where I'm hitting plat. I was supposed to hit plat last season, but I did my
Then let's
last.
not do ranked.
I was
Unless you
gold
believe that
1.
you can play against some silvers and golds.
I mean, I know I can. It's just a matter of I don't know if I can play with silvers and gold, or silvers really. To find
Silver
golds.
3 and up is where you start getting communication. And
I haven't
start
really
coordinating.
experienced the silver tier. I don't know what goes on in there. Like my first season of Siege, I was replaced in gold 4, and
Well, what
that's
rank are
pretty
you?
much
You're
all I
gold
played at.
2.
I'm what?
You're gold 2 right now, so if you lose, you'd go
Yeah.
down a rank, but that's only one solo queue of winning, and you go up a rank again. If it only took you 15 rounds to get up. Because that means you haven't played that many games this season, which means you have a better
No,
chance of.
I've played a lot. I'm only getting 50 elo a game right now.
That's better than what I'm getting. I'm getting 30.
Oh,
The more you play, the less you make.
yeah. Last season I had climbed all the way up to gold 1 off of earning 30 elo a game. And that's because I got locked in the gold 3, gold 2 range. So I started playing hardcore parkour, made it all the way up to gold 1, and I was literally getting like 20 elo a game, and I was trying so hard to get into the plat region. I think I was 100 elo off by the time the season ended, or a couple hundred elo off.
I was 10 MMR off from going into platinum in Operation Health, which was the only season that I tried hard because my friend was like, "Hey, we should start in a tournament," and then we found out we were too young. Like, it sucked. Well, not we, more him. And then we found our friend Reaper, and we could have gone on with him and then brought him in later as a substitute, but it is what it is. But
So you guys have like a full 5-man plus squad, right?
yes and no. Basically, our team captain is a guy that goes by the name of Spooky. And long story short, he's friends with my friend on here named Reaper. And Spooky went and put in an application to join an E team for um, TSM or something like that. And yeah, TSM, Team Side Mirror. And basically, he went to a tryout. He qualified. They emailed him, which no one ever really does. And then he got accepted to sign on as a replacement or like a backup for a $400,000 2-year contract. A week later, he was then traded over to Cloud9 for a $500,000 2-year contract to be a team captain.
So what happened to him? Why is he over here? Like he's could be on Cloud 9. That's the best
Because
esports
he's not
organization.
playing this season, he'll be playing next season, if anything. But
Ah,
he's
so he's
saying that
captaining you guys?
he wants to be. He's the one that started the team with Reaper, and I kind of just joined in because it was like, well, they're looking for a fifth member, and either this might be my only chance, or they won't have anyone, and they'll just drop it. And so I jumped in, and I was a fifth member. Going and looking at the rules, I found out we need to have players that are 18 or older because it's a rated M game. And from there, it was we kicked people out. Some people dropped because it wasn't very organized, and so then I stepped up, tried to get those people back, and started managing schedules and everything. But then I kept having to go through it. So then I started doing the schedule and scheduling everything on my own, outside of the captain's knowledge, to try to get everyone on board on the same page and improving. And basically, now we're at a point where we have a captain who is in Cloud9, but we still haven't been able to even play with him or see him play online.
Oh, you haven't been able to play with him at all?
No, because he went to TSM headquarters and then stayed at a hotel for a week, talking with TSM, signing a contract, and doing everything. And then he got trained over to Cloud9 and then had to go and deal with that. And supposedly he was going to be able to play last weekend, but no one saw him.
And you're sure he's like 100% a TSM or Cloud 9 seed?
Supposedly, I mean, his rank's good enough to be in it, and he has a really good play history.
Is he Diamond?
He's platinum. He's never been lower than gold 2, I believe, every season.
Is he Plat 1 or Plat 2?
I think he's plat 2. I don't know. I'd have to double check his thing again. But either way, it's basically down to me, my friend Reaper, and my friend Gilbert, and then 2 guys that I side recruited that Reaper just played like a couple games with, and then I started doing the same thing I did with you, where I played a couple rounds with them, found out how they played, gave some pointers, and then offered them an invite if they wanted to accept. But even so, that only brings us up to 5, and we still have scheduling. Like Gilbert has to get 2 weeks notice in advance for everything, and I only found out the schedule like yesterday, and I started messaging everyone, be like, hey, we need to do this, we need to get this in now, and so we're gonna be doing a team meeting tonight. You seem pretty straightforward about everything. If I had to guess, you probably have been playing close to when the game first came out, or at least since day
Oh,
one.
not at all.
How long have you been playing?
I started playing in Operation White Noise. That was my first
Really?
game of Siege, and I'd never heard of Siege like before that. I didn't even really play CS:GO. Like this is my first real FPS game on PC.
Okay, well, tell me about like what got you into this and why you want to be on that team then, because this is still recording and everything, so we're
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, right. It's kind of cringe, so I don't know how I'm gonna approach this the way it's not cringy.
just do
Uh,
your best.
all right. Well, I'm I used to work for ESL for 4 months on a project of theirs for marketing, and I was a subcontracted guy who was brought in by the owner of the project, who was like basically they use the word owners and admins for different groups of people, but the owner just meant project manager. And it happened to be for a Minecraft server, and they were making a lot of money on that server, upwards of 100,000 a month, and they still weren't making enough to pay the bills for that server, as they had to pay devs to keep doing that. So they essentially brought me in to make them more money and to see how to make their organization more money. So I did that for 4 months. I reached my goal. Didn't like the work environment, so I didn't extend my contract and quit. I still have my contract for proof and everything like that. I would just have to block off my address if anybody wanted to see it, but I do show that around. And it's real. It's got the ESL stamps on it, signed off by real people up there. They still follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, so it's all legit. But after that, through the project, I met a lot of YouTubers and made friends with a lot of YouTubers. And one of them was a YouTuber named X Nestorio, who had 200,000 plus subscribers on YouTube for Minecraft. And he's like, 20 plus years old. And he would play other games besides Minecraft. And one day he was like, "Yo, Angelo, you need to get Siege." And I was like, "No." And he said, "It's on sale. It's like, $10." And I was like, "All right, sure. I've got $10. Fuck it, I'll blow it." So I blew it, and then I started playing with him. And within our first 3 days, I started playing ranked. Like the third day of playing with him, played ranked. I got placed in like silver 2, and he got placed in silver 1. So at that point, it was just us two competing to see who could get the higher rank. By the end of the season, I was gold 4, he was gold 3, and then he quit because he saw Fortnite was getting super big, and he's like, "I need to record this and upload this, blah blah blah." So he left, and then I stopped talking with him after we got into a dispute over something else, and then I play Siege kind of solo. After that, I played in a game with these guys who had these tags at the end of the name Taw, the Art of Warfare, and they said that I should join their team after I stomped them and ranked a couple of times, and I said okay. They had a big gaming organization, it's 3,400 people. They have a website, taw.net, and I joined that. You can still find me on there. I'm still a member of that. I'm just planning on leaving as I'm not liking it too much. It's a non-profit. It's just a gaming org. They don't play competitively or anything like that. But I've been in there for 73 days now. I've been promoted a few times. I actually teach players how to play Siege, as I've memorized all the maps and things like that. I'm also a squad leader. I lead a team in TAW of like 5 people, but I'm not liking it, and my team keeps getting picked on like vultures because there's squads that are above us who pick off of our squad. So I don't have a stable roster whatsoever. So I'm not liking it. I've voiced my concerns with it. They essentially told me to, fucking cry about it. So today I was like, screw it. I'm gonna start looking for a place to go to. Posted my message in there, and then kapow. That's how you met.
All right. So, anything else you want to mentioning that would probably. I don't know what else to ask. I mean, we've asked why you want to be on the team. You've explained that. We've gotten one gameplay video, which we could do another casual.
I'll say this to the other team members who are watching, right? Okay, I'm uh I'm 17, graduated 2 years early, so I consider myself at least a little bit intelligent, and I know that the gameplay wasn't necessarily the best in certain aspects. Missed a couple of shots that were really key for a round, didn't communicate as I wasn't aware of certain things, but that's not how I actually play. I'll say the skill level wise, in terms of the shooting, whatever, that's me. That is, I will
And the
have
Blackbeard and Mirror are
sometimes
not you as well. I also want to clarify that because I
the
can't
what
kill.
mirror?
The Blackbeard and the Mirror were not you, they were me in the video.
Oh yeah.
So pay
But
no
I will
attention to the
say,
terrible player.
com communication wise, I'm very, very, serious about giving out call outs and giving out accurate call outs. If I can't guarantee that something or something is happening somewhere, I won't give the call. I give calls that I know what happened, what's going on. I was a strat caller for our team with Siege, so I would develop strats. I'd have to spend like 4 or 5 hours a night going over maps and playing customs to come up with a new strat idea for certain holds. So I know a couple of holds and watch a lot of Pro League, spend a lot of time talking, and I'm permanent positive mental attitude. You're never going to see me pick on somebody or say anything negative. The worst thing I've ever said to somebody in a Siege game with like people from my team was like, yeah, that wasn't the best game. And that'll be the most negative comment you'll get out of me. So that's missed. Consider myself solid.
Is that all you'd like to say?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and end it there. Reaper, Spooky, you guys get the final say. So hopefully you'll watch this. Anyone else on the Red Mafia channel, feel free to watch it as well and give your opinions. But again, Reaper, Spooky, you guys get last call on this.